Hello, this is going to be a video on these three different sealants. Now I'm a heating engineer and just about every plumbing store sells this Dow sealant and it's like the best one which we use. And then on all the videos when we're doing these vans, I see people using this SILKAFLEX 522. So I thought I'd just do a little test to see which one is better, because this is kind of the best in the plumbing world, but this seems to be what everyone uses when they're building a van. So keep watching because the results are actually pretty staggering. And of course, don't forget, click on that subscribe, ring the bell and share it with your friends and all that malarkey. Right, now let's get on with this video. So I thought I'd do a little experiment with sealant, because I've been using this sealant, which everyone seems to recommend, this SILKAFLEX 522. And as I'm a heating engineer, I'm often using sealant, and I always use Dow sealant. I've got clear and I've got white. So I thought I'd do a little test. So I'm just going to clean this with a bit of alcohol. So I can clean this metal I've just cut out from MaxxFan. Clean that off. Just make sure that's nice and dry. Okay, so that's cleaned off. I've got some aluminium here, so I'm just going to clean that off, give everything a good chance. Like that. Clean the other bit off. Like that, and a little bit over, like that. And I also got 3 nuts, or 3 bolts, I say. I thought I'd just stick those down as well. And then 1, 2, 3. I've got a couple of penny washers. Also say 3 penny washers. So I thought I'd give those a go. So stick those on. 1, 2, 3. Now I've got some wood. I'm not going to bother clean that. Oh, maybe we will. There we go. Clean that off. Clean that off. And clean that off. There we go. So now everything's nice and clean. Just going to wait for that to dry a little bit. Then I'm going to squirt some sealant on to here, and I'm going to see which one is the strongest. So wait a couple of days, and I'll come back to it and see which one's the strongest. Let's just dry this off. Make sure it's clean and dry with a bit of toilet paper. Clean that off again. Clean that off. Make sure everything is nice and clean and dry. Silk here first. SILKAFLEX. SILKAFLEX. There it is. 522. And they've got a picture of an RV van on it, so you kind of think, hey, that must be just for RVs. Well, it does say on the back here that this is a general sealant. Adhesive sealant with high resistance to algae mold, weathering, suitable for all interior and exterior. Such tiny writing. Or appliances, applications, or many can't even read it. Substrates without primer. So it just says universal. Yeah, universal it says. So let's give this a go. So we're just going to take that off there. Make sure the nozzle is clean. Get any blobs off like that. So let's apply some onto this piece of wood. So I'm just going to stick it on, general blob like that, I think. General blob, okay. And we're just going to stick that onto the metal, just like that, okay. Not too hard. Then I'm just going to get my washer. Going to do the same. Going to go around the washer, good blob all the way around. There we go. Like that. I'm going to stick that down next to it. Not going to go crazy, just enough so it all oozes out all the way around. There we go. There's it oozing out all the way around. There we go. Okay, leave that like that. And then I'm going to get my bolt. Let's try sticking that on. So it's going to go around the edges here, like that. And I'm going to put the blob on the bottom. So that's a good old blob. I'm going to see how well that sticks onto the metal as well. I mean, it's not really science. It's not really that technical science, but you push that down hard. That's it, not doing anything else with it. Just leave it down. And I've got a bit of aluminium. What I do here, so I'm just going to put it on the end, just one end. See how easy it is to lift it off. There we go, blob on there, like that. And stick that down as well. There we go. And I'm going to give that a good old push down. Look for some ooze as well. There's some more ooze coming out. That's good. Right, happy with that. Cap back on there. Remember, you can buy these little caps in these nozzles. Got these from Screwfix for a couple of quid for 5 of them. Really good idea. Let's change that. Let's go for our clear sealant. You see, I haven't changed the nozzle yet on this one. I've still got screws stuck in the end. So this is translucent, as they call it. So let's take my screw out. Let's see if this hasn't, no, it hasn't gone hard, which is good. Same thing again. We're going to put a good old general blob in the middle there, like that. Okay, see that on there? General blob. Stick that in the middle, like that. It's definitely a bit softer. This is softer than that because that's squished out quite easily. Let's just put some on our washer, go all the way around there. It definitely comes out a lot easier. Yeah, definitely. Definitely softer. There we go. See how that's squeezing out. Same for the bolts now. Around the edge. They're exactly the same. Good old blob on top. Do the wood first. What do I do? Just a blob in the middle now. Blob in the middle. Like that. Not too much. There we go. Blob in the middle. Like that. stick that one down, like that, push it down. Okay, happy with that. A little bit ooze on the side, tiny bit. Stick my washer down next. Try not to put too much more in it because it's a much thicker nozzle, like I said. And finally a bit of aluminium. Lock on there, like that, there we go. Is that the same as the others? I guess so. There we go. And stick that down. See that one can definitely ooze out a lot quicker. There we go. Right, let's leave that, give that a rest for a couple of days, and see which one goes off. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to see which one of these just break off more easily, and try prising off the washers, pulling off the piece of wood, lifting up the aluminium, and see which one comes off easier. So that one's just, so let's push down the edge on the front here, on all of them. Should we do that, or should we make a little gap underneath? Maybe make a little gap, there we are. Anyway, we've got equal amounts of ooze on all of them there. Yeah, that's good. Right, let's put that to one side and let that set. There's our 3 sealants, let's give it a go. So I've been busy doing my solar panels and such like, so I haven't had a chance to look at this sealant, but this has been there for several weeks now. Obviously I'm just doing a test for these 3 sealants, just out of pure interest. So like I said, I've not used a SILKAFLEX before, but I thought I'd have a play just to see what they're like. So that's been stuck on there for a couple of weeks now. So let's just zoom in a little bit. It's stuck on there pretty well, we've got some ooze come out there. And the main difference I noticed was this sealant here, this is the SILKAFLEX, it's definitely a harder sealant. When I push it, it is rubbery, but it's nowhere near as this rubbery as this white sealant. See the Dow white sealant is really quite rubbery. You can see that it's quite bendy, but compared to this one here, it's definitely still quite rubbery. I don't feel it's as rubbery as this one here, is the white one, but the SILKAFLEX is still, I'd say, definitely the hardest. I know this isn't very scientific. Now I was trying to think of some sort of clever test to find out which one is actually the strongest. So I was just going to get my screwdriver and just stick it underneath this piece of wood and sort of just give it a prise and see what happens. I mean, that's stuck on there pretty well. You can hear that it's actually breaking the wood. So that's really good. I mean, look, it's not, basically that's stuck on there as you would like to see. Yeah, that ain't coming off there. So you can see that's kind of just that the wood is staying stuck on there. It's not really coming off the wood at all, which is what you want. You don't want it to come off. So that's definitely a good plus. Happy with that. See, it sticks to that pretty well. Let's try this piece of wood. Well, you can see that there. That definitely healed off more. So maybe this isn't so good to stick to wood. This definitely stuck really well to wood. So that's a good indication. Let's see what this one does. And I think it's the same. Yeah, that's come off like that as well. So definitely thumbs up for this one here. Let's sharpen this piece of metal here, prising these off. See how well this does here. Again, it's doing a pretty good job. And you see the whole piece of metal is bending here. There we are, it does come off. And again, that's good. It's kind of stuck well on the aluminium there. It hasn't really peeled off. So again, that's another plus on the SILKAFLEX here. Let's see how the Dow does here. That's definitely not stuck so well. Yeah, that came off quite easily. In fact, let's see this one here. Oh, that one's even easier. So again, another big plus for the SILKAFLEX. Look how well, see, that's stuck onto the aluminium really well. Yeah, so that's a good thumbs up. So let's see these washers here. That is actually pretty. I'm worried about slipping and actually hurting myself here. That doesn't want to come off there. Let's try this one here. That one's definitely going to come off a lot easier. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? Eh? white one on stainless steel. Again, yeah, not staying stuck. But let's try this Silkaflex one again. That definitely does not want to come off there. You tell you what, I'm really impressed with this Silkaflex. Never used it before. I've always been using the plumbing stuff, which is the Dow stuff. But that, I can see the corners lifting, but it just doesn't want to let go all the way around. I mean, honestly, I'm not making this up. Jesus. I've got a screwdriver in there finally. Eat that. I'm impressed. Silkaflex, you have got my undivided attention. Right, it's probably stuck on there hard. Even now, it's not giving up. And again, what's really good is you can see all the sealant on here. It's bonded onto the metal here, and is exactly the same surface as this one here. That is well impressive. So the final test, we've got these bolts here, which I just glued on. Which one's going to come off easiest? So I just pushed on that one, and you can see that's just come off without too much bother. Let's just push on it with my finger, and I can just pull that one there off. Okay, there's one. Let's just see with this one here. Yeah, that came off easy as well. Yeah, this one here. You know what? I had to push a lot harder. So there we go, 3 sealants. We got this Silkaflex. This one here, that's the one which has proved without a doubt to be super strong. And yeah, just super strong, way stronger than the Dow sealant, and way stronger than the Dow clear sealant. I mean, these are definitely both rubberier, so better for sort of sealing a rubbery application. But if you want pure strength, then this Silka one is absolutely brilliant. I'm well impressed with this. So I hope you liked the video. This Silkaflex 522, definitely the outright winner. So I'm going to be using this from now on in the van build. Obviously, you want to check out my van build as it goes along. Just finished fitting this window here. I've got this nice grey trim along here. I put the carpet in already. Sliding window, it's all good to go. Finish the other one, 3 solar panels and a Max air fan, and obviously the rest is to come. So if you found this video useful, then please give me a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe, ring on the bell if you want to receive a notification, and of course share it with all the other van folks. And if you want to get me a cup of coffee, that is always really appreciated. Bye for now, and I hope to see you in the next video.